small town like McAllen in the Rio Grande, or in Chicago, New York, or Los Angeles. It is business, big business.
Raccoon.
But what do we have left once we abandon the lie? Chaos. A gaping pit waiting to swallow us all. Chaos isn't a pit. Chaos is a ladder. Chaos. Chaos. Chaos isn't a pit. Chaos is a ladder. Chaos. Do you know what the realm is? Chaos.
Whoever loses dies.
Chaos. A story we agree to tell each other. Chaos is a ladder. Chaos. Chaos. Over and over. Chaos. Chaos is a ladder. Chaos. Do you know what the realm is? Chaos. We forget that it's a lie.
Whoever loses dies.
A gaping pit waiting to swallow us all. Chaos is a ladder. Chaos for the good of the realm. Whoever loses dies. Chaos. Chaos for the good of the realm. Chaos. Chaos for the good of the realm. Chaos. Chaos. I did what I did for the good of the realm. Good of the realm.
Fuck! All of you!
You're a dragon.
Dracarys.
Dragon.
You have dragon's blood in your veins.
Be a dragon.
You don't want to wake the dragon, do you?
The world hasn't seen a dragon in centuries.
We're all liars here.
The dragon.
There is only one God, and his name is death.
And there is only one thing we say to death. Not today.
Dracarys.
Dragon, dragon. Dragon, dragon. Dragon, dragon.
The dragon.
Dragon.
Dragon, dragon. Dragon, dragon.
Dragon.
Dragon, dragon.
The dragon.
Be a dragon.
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 The dragon.
Dragon.
I'm a vile man. I confess it.
Listen.
What is this brief mortal life?
Dragon.
If not the pursuit of legacy.
Dragon.
Can't we get along? No, nobody gets along. Everybody sucks. Not blacks and whites, every fucking body. I hate everybody and everything about every fucking body.
It is not.
Those people are scumbags. What are you laughing about? You're a scumbag.
When a dragon is from somewhere, everything's ruined. I choose violence.
Dragon.
Listen.
We're about to sit down and spend some time with my friend, the Red Dragon,
Dracarys.
Reese from Philly, live.
They see you as you are.
All right, I'm alive. Let's get right into this craziness, man. All right, I got videos pulled up of this truck bombing. Is this outside of a Trump tower
Yeah,
or just one of his buildings?
it's some Trump building, the Trump Tower, Trump building, something with the Trump logo on it.
All right, let's see what the video says. I actually think I have this muted. Let me do something real quick.
I got a couple of those videos up in the queue right there. It's like 3 Johns. they should be visible to you. You know what I'm saying? One of them is supposed to be inside the tower. So
I have
it's
TikTok muted.
TikTok got 19 days to make a decision
A decision on what?
on who they gonna sell that shit to. Or they gonna shut that shit down. That's what they said.
Or TikTok is for sale?
They want it to be for sale. If not, then they're gonna shut it down in America. So they got 19 days to come up with a solution. Clock is ticking. TikTok. Pun intended.
Man.
Now, all right, this is supposed to
I'm gonna
be
take a look at this
video.
news story first, see what this news channel says.
They're saying that a Tesla truck blew up in front of the Trump Tower. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's like sending a message to these people. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a hit piece. You know, it's like a psychological attack. You know what I mean? It ain't no coincidence. You know.
Yo, we've had 2 quote unquote terrorist attacks in 24 hours. And this is like not even a big deal. I don't even see too many YouTubers talking about this. That's the world we live in now. We didn't got so sensitive where something crazy could happen. It don't even mean shit. Let's listen to this fool. Oh, the shit is muted. Hang on. Yeah, he's damn.
So this is the New Year's Eve situation where I was in New Orleans, and they saying that this dude was intentionally drove through the crowd with people outside, not paying attention to their surroundings, you know, for the umpteenth time, you know. But you know, they said this dude allegedly he was trying to hit as many people as possible. You know what I mean? So he like on his Grand Theft Auto GTA 6. I swear GTA 6 is real life. It's like they built up Grand Theft Auto 1, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, whatever. So like GTA 6 is just people doing Grand Theft Auto type shit in real life. So, you know, this dude, you know, accepted a rampage and he drove through the fucking crowd and hit.
Yo.
All right, let's try it again. He drove through the crowd and he hit as many people as possible. You know what I mean? And then they said that he got into a gun battle with the police, and the police canceled his subscription. You know what I mean? So
he hit 2 of them though, didn't he?
Yeah, they said he hit it. They said he had more than 2 actually, but
you know what's wild about this? Look, I've seen a couple news stories about this. This happened a week ago in Germany. You know that, right? A couple days ago. The same thing. You heard that story, right?
No, I didn't. I didn't hear about the story in Germany. I know I didn't hear about the Germany situation, but you know, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just an overlay of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how they deal with Power Rangers.
I wonder if there's any similarities. I wonder if there's anything like similar to the 2 incidents.
I mean, they do a lot of that. Like just like when the George Floyd situation happened, you know, the same event happened somewhere else in the world at the same time. You know, so you know,
it did.
I
2 times.
I remember I was, plotting some stories, in the news and shit, and I was, my fault. There we go again. So I was plotting some stories on the news, and I had come across this story about an 8-year-old girl who had her subscription canceled, at 8 o'clock on 8th Street. And this was supposed to have happened in New Jersey, right? So I'm trying to, get some more substance on the story. I find that an 8-year-old girl had got her subscription canceled also on at 8 o'clock at night on 8th Street in Miami-Dade County on the same day. So I'm like, all right, so you telling me that on the same day in two different states, right? Relatively hundreds of miles away from each other. Two 8-year-old girls got their subscriptions canceled at 8 o'clock at night on 8th Street on the same day at the same time. That's a little far fetched that you want me to believe that that's just coincidentally happened. So I'm not surprised that with this particular story, we seeing almost maybe the same exact story that happened a week before. Almost like you didn't pay attention to the story last week. Well, let's just rehash the same story in the new part of the world. In theory, I don't have the way of proving that, but that's my theory. You know what I mean? What you think about it?
Oh man.
All right, do you think that all right, when these people get mad and they decide, I want to crash out, like, isn't that like all across the board, these people, they decide to take it out on innocent people? Like, how come, not that I'm encouraging, any of these things, but just just by the law of numbers, you would think that at least one time it would be somebody who would like express their grievances directly with the establishment, and not just random people. But it's like, you see like a lot of times where people, they get mad and they decide that they're gonna do some, off the wall Grand Theft Auto type time, and it involves random people. Now you could say the situation with Luigi, the Luigi Mangione guy, maybe that was one of those situations where somebody just went directly to the establishment to express their grievances. But for the most part, you could say 99.9% of the time when people get fed up with life or whatever, as far as the context of the surface story goes with the news, that these people just take the innocent people, and eventually somebody had to ask the question, why is that like that? Why do these people always decide that they just want to go hurt random people? Now, or even like when you got the people who get neutralized by law enforcement. They created a situation where, law enforcement ultimately has to do what they had to do to stop, the potential threat, which involves canceling that person's subscription also. You know what I'm saying? So, you do have those events, but, even when that happens, it's like you got to step back and say, well, why can't you just do this to yourself? Why you got to go and where does it make sense to involve innocent people? You know what I'm saying? I think that's a brain scratcher for a lot of people out there.
You're not getting back at the person you're angry with when you do that.
Right. Like, it's like, all right, these people had nothing to do with it. Like, if I'm just so happen to be at an event and now here I am getting ran over or shot, or my subscription canceled, and it's like, I don't even know what dude mad about. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like,
well, you know what,
I'll show them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so after a while, the redundancy does make you start to wonder, well, how come all these people have the same solution to their problems? Could it be something else going on here that's more nefarious? Like, you know what I'm saying? This dude just decide, oh yeah, it's New Year's. Let me go and accept the rampage and go hurt innocent people who just minding their business trying to celebrate the New Year. And then
I do not.
let me go to war with law enforcement, to top it off. All because you don't want to live no more. I mean, isn't that kind of far fetched? That's like if you go, like people who say, "Yeah, I'm going to jump off the bridge," and they got to go tell everybody to go jump. They're going to jump. If you really was going to jump, you just would have went and did it. You wouldn't have told nobody. You just want attention. So all right, why do these people want this kind of attention? What is influencing these people to want this type of attention? If that's really what's happening. It's a crazy thing, man. Is this video can you try to play see if you can try to play
What?
pause it, and I mean bring it out and bring it back in, because maybe that's why it's not playing. Sometimes that's what StreamYard got, like a little wonkiness going on with it. You know what I'm saying? You have to pull the video out, pull it back in.
There was no sound?
No. I mean, if it was, I
hearing
couldn't hear it.
Yeah,
If I was, I couldn't hear it though.
what about now?
No, but if
I got it
people
playing
can
now.
hear it, if y'all can hear it, then comment and say that you can hear it. It's cool, whatever. But I can't hear it. But I don't want to fuck it up. I don't
Can you hear
want.
it?
We time?
There.
Okay, we got 17 minutes in. All right, so
I'll try TikTok.
I'm trying not to be profane. So I'm I gotta bring out the swear jar. You know what I mean?
There was no people around or anything. I don't even think. Oh, wait a minute. One person was killed and 7 were hurt.
Where?
Wow.
What are you talking about? Is that in New Orleans?
I don't know where this is.
I can't tell what that is though.
Wait a minute now. That's something different.
Can you play these videos that's in there?
Can you hear this one?
No. But that don't mean that people can't hear it. So
No, it's not playing on YouTube. That is wild.
can you see the videos that I uploaded?
Mm-hmm. Try to play one of those and see if the sound comes out.
Yeah, see if they're playing.
Not the greatest start to the year for some people, specifically in New Orleans. We had a terrorist attack. It's being called that by the FBI, as well as other officials, as 10 people lost their lives after a man drove.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, it's playing, yeah.
All right. Now I can't hear it. Hang on a second. We take it back, put it back.
It definitely did play though.
This is problematic, fam.
Struggle streaming 2025, For all intents and purposes, they say it's the new year, so this is struggle streaming 2025.
His vehicle through the crowd of people. You know the rest. We've been seeing this time and time again, and it is not a good situation. Now, you know me. I look for connections everywhere. Take a look at what also happened last night at the Capitol building, the Empire State Building, and also the Washington Monument. All three were struck by lightning in a short period of time on New Year's Eve, right before this truck. Now, hear me out. Right before this truck slammed into these people, these lightning strikes took place, and then later on we got pictures of this guy's truck, and and you're not going to believe what this thing is. This is one of those Ford 150 Pro Lightning models. The word lightning is right there. Now, I don't know how many of you are in that spiritual type lifestyle where you believe that a lot of things around us are spiritual. You know, those things we can't see going on. And if
Oh shit!
It probably cut short. Oh, maybe he's accidentally.
I think I got rid of it by accident. I'm going to do all the sharing shit over again and see if I can get some audio.
Oh shit! Oh, how the shit.
All right, let's try this one more time. Can you hear this?
That's some real news.
Can you hear it?
Fire both out here on the scene, in addition to the
I hear now.
ATF and the FBI, and we're told that any new information
Can you hear this video?
about what exactly is going on will come from the FBI. We have had a chance to speak to Mace here and tell us that they were told they needed to evacuate their home for their own safety. Many of them with just to allow people a space to kind of get out of some of the elements in the cooler weather right now, but not a lot of information. Neighbors really concerned about what is going on and if it's connected to, had to say.
I read that it's all happening at the same time after that happened this morning. So it's scary, and we don't know. So until we do know something, just kind of puts your mind at ease, but you don't really have that ease right now.
What is going on? That whatever you get coming from the FBI, the agency that is also investigating the attack on Bourbon Street. Reporting for WWL Louisiana, Jennifer Bellamy.
Right, so that's a look at the investigation. There is also the emotion, this vibrant place suddenly touched by violence. We have a crew in New Orleans right now.
That's right, our Dominic Moran.
With better nutrition, too. For us, it's eggs any style, as long as they're the best. Eggland's best.
They ain't got a bump.
My name is Kevin McMahon. I'm the sheriff of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. At 8:40
So
a.m.
there's all kind of craziness going on, you know. Of course, we struggle streaming.
And a fire.
So what's that saying right there? Where's that at?
In Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas, they had some type of
pulled up to the front of the hotel.
All right, so that's the Trump shit that they talking about.
The last entrance door of the hotel.
Explosion at Trump Las Vegas Hotel.
Yeah.
Active terror.
A large explosion.
I'm gonna try another one of your videos.
Yeah, so turn that down. So, all right, this is inside the Trump building, and that's the Tesla truck on fire outside. Now, if you hear that, that would confirm fireworks saw alongside the explosion. So, I immediately called bullshit on this, but seeing this do make you think otherwise, I would say. Now,
hold on, wait. Isn't this 8:30 in the morning?
I'm not sure exactly what the timestamp is.
All right,
but I was gonna say maybe this person's car caught fire because they had fireworks in their car. You know, whatever. I'm not saying that this just happened accidentally. I definitely think it's nefarious, but I do think that some fireworks were involved in said fire or explosion. You know what I'm saying? But when I initially saw it, I thought it was like some AI type shit. You know what I mean? But you can clearly see a Tesla truck right here on fire. And, you know, for all intents and purposes, this could be AI also. But, you know, I don't know. I think that theory is kind of questionable, to say the least now. You know what I mean?
So usually when they're doing stuff like this, they're just trying to rattle everybody to keep their minds off of something else. Something.
I mean, this could have been really like you know, some type of warning message to these people. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you know, the drone news was shaking up the world, and just in one day, it's over. Nobody's even talking about it. There's no new drone videos on YouTube, nothing.
Well,
something weird is going on.
Well, I know they was telling people at events that if you brought a full drone at certain events, that you immediately being arrested. No questions asked.
Subscribe to the channel.
I wonder why.
And they even saying to people that flying around drones is like banned right now. You know what I'm saying? So that could be a way of, you know, curtailing that type of surveillance. You know,
see what this is.
Copy.
Oh, it's like a security camera. Okay, somebody recording the security camera footage.
That doesn't look like much right there.
Copy.
I mean,
these videos, dog. I don't know.
That's why I was thinking it looked crafty, because like you can't see the vehicle after the explosion, but when you're looking at this shit from the other side, it does. You know, from the inside, you do see like what look like a fire. So I can't.
Let's try your other video.
Welcome back, and not the greatest start to
This one's messing up. There's no audio on this video. I don't know what's going on now. I might have to buy a new computer, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use this one. I'm clicking on your videos and they're not playing.
StreamYard, man. Struggle streaming, man. You know what I mean?
I can't live like this.
It's StreamYard.
We're gonna have to eavesdrop on.
Blaming it on StreamYard, man. Fuck that.
It's not their fault. It's not their fault. It's this device. Tech.
Well, you know, keep in mind, you know, a lot of mobile devices nowadays, you know, they have more computing power than, you know, laptops of yesteryear, you know, so, you know, even, you know, tower computers of yesteryear. So, you know, you got to keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? I got a laptop.
We're going to drop in on somebody. That's all. How we going to do this? Watch. Damn, I got this muted. I have to unmute it. Oh boy.
That's not my opinion, by the way. That's the electorate's opinion. The dude.
That shit crazy, man.
Yo, this dude right here is crazy. I gotta show you. All right, here we go.
What the fuck? No. No. That's a lizard.
That is some sort of creature. Maybe inner. It goes up. It goes up higher. Even. Yeah. Jojo lost, by the way. You shut the fuck up and leave with some grace. No, of course not. Of course not.
Look.
He's going to give comments on pass, and everybody called this by everybody. This was Jimmy Carter was going to become the greatest president. Some rose-colored fucking glasses over here. Every outlet, and they want 4 days. 4 days of viewing in the state of Jimmy Carter's fucking carcass. The guy was the shittiest president of modern history, and that's not my opinion, by the way. That's the electorate's opinion. The dude was.
They do say that.
Completely annihilated in an election.
Are you serious?
So, yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, he's fired.
Well,
no. Joe Biden
they
come out and
recognize
attack
him more for what he's done
and look
after his presidency.
like
you know what I'm saying?
Fucking character out of the Dark Crystal while he does.
What?
I said they recognize him like more so for what he's done after his presidency. Like they saying like, you know, he was like, you know, like he was like, you know, a regular person. And, you know what I'm saying? And he did a lot of good, like in the community. He was humble, approachable. So they saying like that's what they really like revering him for. Like not so much what his presidency was about, but just him as a person and the things that he's done. They saying that he's done more as a citizen than most presidents have done as sitting presidents. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially like you know, yeah, you just like, you know, look at Biden right here. Like, all right, you know, that, you know, him as a citizen was better than Joe Biden as a president. That's, you know, to put that in perspective. Like
you know
he
what's
did
funny?
more for as a regular person than Joe Biden did as an actual president. You know what I mean?
This guy right here, he's about to talk about, right? He's about to talk about how he looks in this video. Now, you know, we done already talked about this Joe Biden character right here. So I might as well get freaky on this video. When he's done talking about him, I'm going to show some interesting pictures. Because, you know, we don't believe it's him anyway. But let's see. Salty Crackers, this guy. He's hilarious, too.
Even under that this fucking weirdo's had on his face, how he gets them lips to go back so far, it looks like a character from Bob Kane. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, let me pause that, man. Let me pause that. Dude, that is not Joe Biden. It isn't. That's not him.
I just watching a video of Joe Biden talking about how he was against abortion.
Yeah.
And he's saying that it shouldn't be abused. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, yo, that's definitely not the same dude. Like his face structure, like, all right, it's one thing to get old, but his facial structure is different. Like it's look like him, but it's not him. You know what I'm saying?
I got a short on my channel I'm going to show you. Let me show you this short on my channel.
That shit definitely don't look like this dude right here that they got on this picture right here and this on the screen. That's not the real Joe Biden, man. Because your facial structure don't.
There's no way in the world it is. And he's too funny, man. The old Joe Biden was not funny.
Maybe
like
they
this guy.
cloned him or something. Like, you know, maybe it's a robot. Maybe they cloned him, you know, something, you know. Because a couple times he glitch out, like, you know, like remember that time he was like,
yeah,
he was shaking hands with the air and shit, like, you know what I mean? Just recently he walked off into the woods. Like, remember he was like, where was he in, like South America or something? set up a like a theme, like where he was like speaking at the podium, like in the rainforest or some shit, and then like when he finished speaking, he just wandered off into the bush, like like you
All right,
know,
take a
it's
look at
like
this right here.
he
Look,
be looking real robotic, man. AKA Robotus, you know.
this right here, right? This is as big as I can make it. Oh, like, look at this short right here. That's Joe Biden on the right from the debate with Sarah Palin. You see how he got the bags under his eyes? And his nose comes to a point. There's a reason why I still shot at them both looking down. Because you can see the differences when they're both looking straight at you, but you can see them more when they're looking down. You know what I mean? That's how you tell the real story with this face shit. You know what I'm saying? The chin is different. Look at the chin. The lips are different. Joe Biden on the right has bags under his eyes and his nose is pointier. And if you look at his cheek, look at the cheekbones, dog. The cheekbones aren't even similar. The Joe Biden on the right barely has any cheekbones at all. You feel me? Yeah, the one on the right barely has any cheekbones at all, and he has bags right over those tiny little cheekbones. This guy has huge cheekbones compared to the guy on the right. And the Joe Biden on the left doesn't have any bags under his eyes. His ears are shaped different. Joe Biden on the right, his ears are higher up on his head. The heads are shaped different at the top. If you look at the top of the head, Joe Biden on the right has more of an arc, right? Joe Biden on the left, his shit is a little bit flatter.
Yeah, head shape and your bone structure, that shit ain't gonna just change, man.
How is the world falling for this though? This is clearly two totally different people, man. This is nuts.
It look like him, but it's not him.
It does. Like all these white dudes that are 6 feet tall with their hair back like that look like. You know what I'm saying? All them old white dudes.
That's a fucking a doppelganger. You know what I mean? That's what that is, man.
I can't believe that they did this to us. All right, while I'm acting ignorant, this is what I'm about to do. Because I'm gonna have some fun now. Now we're gonna look at some pics. That's what we're going to do. Let's go back to the salty cracker because I like him. Right? Let's get rid of this. I'm going to have some real fun. Mm-hmm. I'm getting some pictures. That's what we're waiting on. All right, we're going to have a little bit of fun. This is so bad. I'm such a bad person for this. Hang on a second. All right, get ready to have your mind blown. This might get us in a little bit of trouble, but who cares? This must be done. Oh, we're going to get in trouble. We are going to get in trouble. You ready to get in trouble, bro?
Oh, already.
Ready? Are you ready to get in trouble?
I'm already in trouble, so it don't matter.
All right.
Just like Dr. Ben said, trouble is all I ever had.
All right, I shared a picture. What do you see in front of you?
I see two pictures of the same person.
Are you sure about that, fool? That's Michelle Obama right there on the left, dog.
And on the right, you know.
What the fuck are you talking about? Dare you? What the nigga? What?
Right.
What are you talking about? Because listen, now look, we just did a facial comparison, right? With two people. And they were obviously different people. Are you telling me that these two people in this photo are the same person?
It could be. You know, this could be a good AI, you know, buff right here. You know, bluff. You know what I'm saying? It could be.
Let's be friendly then. Let's give some benefit of doubt. The one on the left cheeks are a little bit fatter. We don't know how many years are between these two pictures, right? But dude, the dimples, smile lines, cheekbones, nose, frown lines, eyebrows. She's squinting. The person on the right is squinting a little bit, so the eyes are closed up a little bit, but the eyes are the same. Can't see the ears on the person on the left. Their hair is hiding that really well too. But wow. Let's go to the next picture. I've had enough fun with this one, but I might have to agree with you there. This is a little weird right here. You know who this is right here on the left, right?
Yeah.
People that died in the plane crash. This is JFK Jr. And apparently people think he's still alive, and that's what he looks like today. I'm not so ready to believe this, but I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, shit, I don't believe nothing. It's either I know or I don't know. So,
right.
You know, I don't know. You know,
This could be bullshit, but it's
I know
interesting.
that there's people out there all the time that, you know, listen, like, all right, like me personally, I get mistaken for people all the time. You know, some people come up to me and be swearing I'm their relative, you know, people children with and shit, you know. Man, you sure you ain't, you know, all that kind of shit, you know. So there are people, you know, so when you're dealing with phenotypes, there are people who fit, you know, certain phenotypes that don't have no interaction with each other. It don't mean that they're not from the same tribe or they're not connected somehow. You know.
Look at this next picture right here. Apparently, this is a bunch of people that went to Pedophile Island. First picture that stuck out to me was Hove down here at the bottom. Look at everybody else, though. How many of these people can you recognize?
Well, you know, there's a lot of celebrities, you know. I recognize most of them people, you know what I mean? Like,
I see Alec Baldwin, Bill Clinton.
But, you know, you see, like, you don't see none of these people being on trial or investigated or arrested. You know, it seems like it's only the black people who get arrested. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's you got some nerve, like, in partaking in things that, you know, other people do and thinking, like, that they wasn't going to, like, use that shit against you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what, though? You can't really say that, though, because, you know, black people are getting arrested now. This started off with 3 white people getting arrested.
Yeah, you know but all right.
They're like high profile white folks, too.
They arrested people who was like handlers, right? Middlemen, you know what I mean? But they didn't like they didn't get the big fish, you know. These people, the clients that these people were, you know, servicing, these people, they going on nameless. You know, they going on unprosecuted, untouched.
I'm talking about Epstein. This is the list. These are the people that are on. Wait, hang on a second. These are the people that are on his list supposedly.
Right.
So none of them are bigger than him. He was the owner of the island.
Right.
So they got him first, right? So this ain't a race thing.
They got him first, but then it's case closed. It's like, all right, you know, all of these other people who they saying is on this list and engaged in nefarious activities, only from those people, only black people been arrested.
We'll see.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a whole lot of people that came up missing too, though.
You got politics.
Lot.
All right, now, in fairness, the dude from Abercrombie and Finch, did you see him? You see, they ran down on his company, and they said that he was using his whole company to partake in the things that he was doing.
Wow.
You know, so yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that it's about race, but it's obvious that, you know, it's a lot of, you know, people who not getting messed with. Like, all right, like case in point, like with the Diddy situation, when we did a video about the Diddy situation, and we showed that he had Jack Nicholson old crib now, which is kind of spooky because remember he was dressed up like the Joker, and they told people Warner Brothers told him, yo, you can't do the Joker no more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So is it just a coincidence that he bought Jack Nicholson's home? And of course, Jack Nicholson is, you know, one of his most famous, you know, portrayals of the Joker is like classic. You know what I'm saying? So it's like maybe he went too far with the whole Joker thing to the point he bought Jack Nicholson's crib. Whatever, it could be a coincidence. Whatever. But the thing is that when they raided his crib, you know, what they failed to reveal to the public is that Jack Nicholson's home is connected to 3 other homes and the Playboy Mansion. So if his home,
wait a minute, stop right there. Jack Nicholson's home is connected to what?
It's connected to 2 other homes and the Playboy Mansion.
All right, watch this. So you see this next picture, right? It says this machine digs 40-foot wide, 7-mile long tunnels a day for the elite. I got all types of videos saved on Rumble about underground cities. They call them DUMBs, deep underground military bases and stuff like that. And they show these tunnels. They actually show trucks driving in them. But this is supposed to be the machine that I wonder if I could blow this up. Yeah. This is supposed to be the machine they use to dig these tunnels around the world. There's supposed to be a tunnel system going all through the whole planet. I'm not.
Well, these particular
watch this, right? I don't like the word believe, right? Because I haven't seen anything. But
Well,
I don't disbelieve that. You know what I mean? Here we are with a picture. There's about 30 people standing down at the bottom in front of this machine. It looks like a real picture. Of course it could be bullshit. But dude, most of what they've shown us over the years turns out to be true later on.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? I don't know why all this dry snitching is going on anyway. These people up to a bunch of bullshit. I don't even know why they would allow stuff like this to leak out. That's another thing that's weird too.
About these alleged tunnels that they talk about, these are not ones that are, you know, that are carved out by these machines. These are tunnels that are like put together by people. You know that.
Wait, what?
The tunnels that they talk about with, you know, with these particular events, like with the ones that with at Diddy crib, these tunnels are like carved out by people. Like they're not carved out, but with this machine, it's not like a big underground tunnel like this. But these are like more like old catacomb type tunnels, like something that basically is.
Did they show them? Did they show them?
Yeah, you can see like how the tunnels are carved out, and they're carved out by like stonemasons. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this suggests that not only is it man-made, but it's something that's been going on for a very long time, and it's been kept going along for a very long time. Because
pull up some images of them.
Well, you know, you can look at them. You know what I'm saying? If you just, you know, because you know, I'm kind of limited in as far as what I can do because I'm not.
All right, hold on a second. Remind me to do that. All right, remind me to do that.
You can do a screen share and, you know, pull it up, search it up.
Right. So look, here's another Joe Biden joint I got. Right, this is them looking straight forward, and the guy on the left is the one debating Sarah Palin. You know, 15 years ago, however long it was. And then one on the right is one of these fools we got in front of us today. Because I'm going to tell you something. The guy on the right looks different, right? That's the real Joe Biden on the left. But the guy on the right looks different than the guy from Salty Crackers video. I think there might be more than one, bro. There might be more than one, which is kind of crazy. This is crazy. I wonder how many people will see this and kind of understand what this is and
I
not
mean,
be in
all right, like
denial.
when they talked about what's his name? Saddam Hussein. They said Saddam Hussein had like 8 body doubles. You know, people who filled in for him when he was over here, over there. You know, security messengers. You know,
They say that about the Sultan of Brunei too. We're gonna look at him too.
So it's not outside the realm of reality that, you know, people in leadership would have people who look like them to portray them in some regard. You know, even like how they had the whole thing with Hillary, how she like grew like a couple inches overnight. You know,
They got a
and
somebody has a clip. Watch this. Somebody has a clip of Joe Biden actually growing 8 inches overnight. Literally standing next to the same person one day before, and the next day he's like 5 inches taller than that person. The day before they were the same height. It's insane what's going on, man. I don't know how many people are going through this bullshit. It's weird.
Well, one of the things that they also do is that sometimes they be having, you know, people stand on podiums and makeshift mills to make them look taller, you know, to convey a more authoritative appearance. Now that depends on who they're talking to. They might have this person talking to somebody who that person is particularly shorter than, and they'll have that person say, "Hey, stand right here," and you stand right here, and this person is standing on like an elevated platform to make it seem like they're the same height. So you do have those things that happen also. You know what I mean?
Wow.
But that doesn't debunk or cancel out, you know, that these people, you know, could be using different people to portray them. But that is some of the things that they do in terms of projecting a certain image, you know, to their population.
All right, let me see. I'm going to share some more pics, a couple more. Then I'm going to go to something else. Let me get these ready. All right, here we go.
Shit, they had like how many Ultimate Warriors was it? It was like 3 different Ultimate Warriors, right?
That I didn't know. I never knew that.
Yeah.
I never knew that. You just taught me something. You just taught me something. All right, let's do this. You see these people right here?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna piss a couple people off. That one down there in the bottom right-hand corner. I am not saying that this is a real picture by any stretch of the imagination.
I mean, you got.
I'm just showing you some goofy stuff I found on the internet, bro, and I'm sharing it with you because this is extreme right here. But hey, it's 2025, goddammit.
You can match up people's phenotypes that look like each other from all around the world. Like, especially with AI, like you can put somebody's face in AI search engine and say, yeah, find me an exact match of somebody who looked like this person.
Hey, look, I walked up on people right here in this city who I thought were my own children, and they weren't. And I didn't realize it until I was right up on
them. Did you see the Nigerian actor that looked just like Vin Rames?
Nah.
It is a Nigerian, basically a bootleg version of Vin Rames in Nigeria, in Bollywood.
A bootleg Vin Rames, huh?
Vin Rames. But you know, people will say that Africans and foundational Black Americans don't got no connection. Yeah. But you got Nigerians over there that you can't tell the difference between a brother in the States and a brother in Nigeria. But I digress.
Now look at this picture of Melania Trump and Princess Diana, dog. That is scary. I never noticed this before until I saw this on, like, next to each other. Look at that shit, man. That is dangerous, yo. Whew. Oh, man. I've never seen 2 separate people look so much alike, man. There's no way in the world. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. Tupac is dead, bro. Tupac is dead. That's what I'm saying. Damn, that looks a lot. They look a lot alike, man. Too much alike.
I seen videos of people saying like, you know, here's Tupac over here, here's Tupac over there, and it's like, all right, and Tupac is alive today. He's like in his 50s. Like he still don't look the same as when he was 25. Like y'all bugging,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like
Tupac is about 57 years old right now.
right, like he don't look the same as then. Like you know what I mean? Like y'all tripping, man.
This picture right here has that's JFK Jr. The lady in the picture I just showed you, Princess Diana and Donald Trump, all doing this upside down pyramid symbol.
Yeah.
The QAnon people think this means something, you know.
I mean,
young pharaohs.
It's gang signs, you know.
Yeah.
It's gang signs, but then it's also like collecting energy. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll see people do that, like when they, you know, interrogating somebody, or they really trying to pay attention, or like you know, they're reading the situation.
Trump does this hand signal right here anytime he does an interview with one of his haters.
Right, because that's what I'm saying. Like it's something when you're going through some type of diatribe or something. You know, you dissecting something, you're really looking into something, or you're trying to pay attention to something. You know, it's a way of harnessing energy. You know what I mean?
So look, right, this dude put these pictures together, right? That's Lawrence Rockefeller there on the left, John Podesta on the right top, and Lincoln Park on the right bottom. Do they look like, dude? These guys look like
John Podesta, right? John Podesta, he made artwork.
Oh yeah,
that was a direct connection between Jeffrey Dahmer's murdered victims' body fixations. So he put up shit in a museum that looked the same way how they found people that Jeffrey Dahmer murdered. You think that's a coincidence?
No, I do not. Look at this one here. This says Biden's son, Mitt Romney's son, Janet Pelosi's son, and John Kerry's son are all on the board of directors for energy companies doing business in Ukraine. I can't wait till all this nonsense comes out with the Hunter Biden mess in Ukraine and all that. Oh my God, I can't wait.
War. Now look, before we move past that, since the start of that war, they didn't give Ukraine almost $200 billion. Do you think that money hasn't trickled into the hands of these people right here?
Fam, listen.
I called this shit out when this shit first happened, 2-3 years ago. I called this shit out.
Do you know how much money was in the Black Platinum Plan for America that Trump had? It was $200 billion, dog.
It was $500 billion.
It was 500?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
$500 billion.
They gave the Black Platinum Plan to Ukraine.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And remember when remember when Biden he got all of the black congressional leaders together, all the black political leaders, and told them, y'all gotta wait until I fix the country before I can help y'all. So you know I'm a look out for black people, but y'all just gotta wait.
Here's another crazy joke right here.
Look, the end of Biden's term is in less than 20 days, and we still waiting for that help that he said he was going to put us on the back burner for. Black people still ain't getting nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Look at this, right?
Ukraine got $200 billion. You know, the bent wrist mafia, they got whatever the fuck they get, you know, like always. Even SEPTA got money. You know, PennDOT got money. You know what I'm saying? But black people ain't getting no money.
What do you think about this right here, right? This is supposedly an old picture of Barack, Bill Gates, and Michelle Obama as young friends.
Yeah, this is the original Breakfast Club right here. You know what I mean?
Listen, fam. This has to be BS. But I'm telling you something, man. You listen to me right now. This cat down here on the bottom, right here, has the same shoulders as Michelle Obama and the same neck.
Well, one thing we gotta say before we go in on this.
I don't want to. This picture is bullshit. I don't believe it. This is disinformation.
Bullshit because AI is good enough to take relatively any picture and put people's faces on it and make them. This could be somebody's. So this could be 3 people who don't even look nothing like those people, and AI could have just interwoven these images to make it look like these 3 characters.
That is 100% true. But this could also be a fucking real picture from like 30 years ago.
Right. We saw what they did with the Kamala Harris picture when she said she worked at McDonald's.
Oh,
that was a completely doctored photo. Just like the one in her book where they had her standing with the help and they saying that this was her grandma and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna tell you, this one here, if this is a doctored photo, they did a damn good job. Because that is eerie.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they was all friends like that, because how many times do you see where, like you see Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre was on TV on what kids say the darndest kids things with Bill Cosby back in the day.
That was one of my favorite shows, yo.
So it's like, is it just a coincidence that Dr. Dre would go on to be a executive record producer and shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, so you see a lot of these people when the truth comes out, oh, this person knew this person, that this person is friends with that person, this person worked for the city, that person is in the same group with that person, and that's how these people come into the limelight, is that they all friends at the end of the day. They all friends and relatives and shit. You know what I'm saying?
All right, what about this one here, bro? Apparently, this is Hugh Hefner on the left, and you know who that is on the right.
Also, well, he be having his Hugh Hefner vibe. You know what I mean?
They look alike, bro.
Remember he was going with Superhead. He look, for all intents and purposes, he could be related to him, just like how the shit said, Hugh's your daddy. Like he could be an illegitimate son of Hugh Hefner.
They got the nose, they got the lips, they got the corner of the lips, they got the chin. These dudes, they look just alike, man. Weird stuff going on in Hollywood, man. Weird stuff going on.
How come the descendants of white supremacists continue to reap?
And they're saying that the Epstein list is going to be revealed. The Diddy list.
But you like, all right, like if you got people on these lists who are, guilty of doing things that they shouldn't be doing, got caught with their hand in the cookie jar or whatever, right? Or in this case, the pizza box, right? They got caught with their hand in the pizza box. Yo, you turn it down a little bit. They got caught with their hand in the pizza box, right? Then why ain't nobody doing nothing about it? It's like, all right, you was on this list, or people saying that you did this, allegations flying around left and right, but we see that y'all lock people up for allegations. So just on that same logic, we should see a lot more people arrested, than we seeing so far. If they can just create a witch hunt and just lock people up for allegations and then figure out what happened later, then it should be a lot more people arrested than have been arrested so far.
Some of these people, a lot of these people are missing though, because a lot of these people that are coming on TV are not themselves. And it's being proven. I got a video about masks saved somewhere too. I got to go find that video. What about this joint right here? This is supposed to be an old message from Chelsea Clinton. I get so sick of people degrading President Obama because he had the courage of conviction to marry a transsexual. Look at that, man. That's unbelievable. I'm not ready to buy this one yet. But I'm not.
They're saying that that's her?
Yeah.
No, it ain't. Now, I mean, it's a lot of talk about,
them 2 pictures?
Yeah, it's a lot of talk about, transformerism.
These faces are identical, though.
As far as Big Mike being a transformer, like, and I definitely don't rule that out. You know what I'm saying?
I want the receipt though. Only thing I'll accept is an admission.
All right, the one thing is when you look at the physical anatomy of men and women, you know, the clavicle right here on men is more horizontal than a woman's clavicle. A woman's clavicle is more angled, like inward, and a man's clavicle is more straight across, like this, you know, because it compensates the traps right here. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at, you know, Michelle, aka Big Mike, and I see that this person has the traps like this and the horizontal clavicle, it makes me concerned because it's like, you know, maybe that person is just an anomaly. You know, maybe Obama liked them masculine type Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Who
Or
knows?
it could be something more nefarious.
I don't know, man.
But if you never noticed that they always have, you know, Michelle wearing something with her shoulders out because you would see the distinction in her clavicle and her traps if she has like a regular shirt on. You know what I'm saying? So usually when you see her, she got her shoulders out, some sleeveless, you know, shit that's cut like this because that make the shoulders look more feminine. You know, so it seems to be some crafty doings in terms of her wardrobe. You know what I mean? I think it's a little craftiness going on.
You out of pocket.
Could be. You know what I mean? I don't know. I could be wrong. You know what I mean?
I like being wrong sometimes with all this craziness going on. I hope a lot of this shit is wrong.
Well, I hope to be wrong about, you know, the shit that's happening in the world today. Like, you know, there's a lot of wasteful spending, you know, and people is forgetting that money don't grow on trees. And the way that they spend the money almost is like seem like they trying to create a situation where it's like, hey, look, we don't have the money for the basic functions of the government anymore because you know we gambled and we lost. Now people have to like accept you know survive on a lower plane of existence because the economy is now super fucked now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, you know, they can play the blame game and say that this person is responsible, that person is responsible, but they've been laying the primer for this fucking collapse for the past 4 years at least. You know, even when you factor in, you know, the whole, you know, COVID situation. You know what I mean? It's like that shit hurt to find it. Like, look, they just said last year they said the population grew by like 17 million people or something. So the population, if these people kept talking to us about population control. Well, if the population grew, isn't that the opposite of population control? So ultimately, what really took a hit was the financial system. That's what really got killed. You know, people grew back. You know, look, people grew back, right? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people died, but then we added on, so to speak, in terms of what they're saying. So their numbers suggest that the population grew. So the human family survived COVID, but the financial structure is still on life support, you know, and we might see another, you know, blow that could be a death blow to the financial structure. You know, even when you see the cryptocurrencies and the blockchains and all these things coming together, that shit could be the foundation for a new
An alien war could do that.
I mean, yeah. Now, even people think about people.
Watch this video, dog, with the mask.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna take that out.
Yo, watch this shit. This shit's crazy.
Alrighty, right. You're right. Thank you.
We blow this one up. Huh?
I'm here. I got bitches.
No, wait for this.
This guy claims no one can recognize him with this $1,000 mask on. As soon as you put it on your face, even if someone is standing right next to you, they won't realize. This guy claims no one can recognize him with this $1,000 mask on. As soon as you put it on your face, even if someone is standing right next to you, they won't realize you're wearing a mask. But the unbelievable part is that this isn't even the professional model of the mask. There are custom models that make you 100% unrecognizable.
Yo, that
remember
is
when that lady
fucking
was on the
crazy.
plane? Remember that lady was on the plane and she was like, "That motherfucker back there not real." You know what I mean? And I end quote. You know, but she could have been looking at one of those people with one of the masks on. You know, there's even some allegations that the person who was set on fire in a train in New York wasn't a human, and that's why that person got that's why the thing got set on fire. That somebody intentionally set this robot or android on fire because they recognized it as not being real, and those are allegations. I can't confirm or deny that, but those are allegations that's floating around. But when we see somebody get burned, even in the slightest, a natural reaction is to jump back or, to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? So when we don't see that in that video, it is kind of concerning. But did you see the video where they said a dude pushed somebody on the tracks in New York? I think it was a couple hours ago, actually. Somebody pushed somebody on the tracks, and that person is
Let me
on.
find that real quick. New York subway, huh?
Yeah, man. And being on the subway, around people, man, it's like you gotta really have your guard up, man, because people crazy, man. They got vendettas. You got people out here doing shit for no reason, because they saying that this dude possibly didn't even know this dude, and he just pushed him on the tracks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, fucking video.
Yeah, see if you can pull that video up. I don't know if you can play it though. You might get in trouble, but maybe you might be able to pull up an article. We could look at the screenshot or something. You know what I'm saying? On the screen share,
Hmm.
I like it.
We got a vacate the premises.
The story doesn't have a date on it. I found something about it.
Oh, about the dude that got pushed on the tracks?
17 hours ago?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the date. That's why you found a date on it, because it happened today.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a video. It's a whole video. They pushed dude on the track.
Oh my goodness.
And he didn't die though. You know what I'm saying? Like he on critical condition.
Damn, he went underneath the fucking train. They going underneath the train to get him and shit.
I want to know what's his condition, because that train is unforgiving. So I'm trying to. They said he didn't die. I'm like, well, shit. How is he like dismembered or something? Like disfigured? Like what's? You know what I'm saying?
He's underneath the train. Then they go rescuing his ass. That's crazy. You're gonna do a lot of time in jail. You push somebody in front of a train. That's more.
Yeah, they
That's
locked
worse
him
than
up. They
shooting
locked him
somebody.
up immediately. They locked him up immediately. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he didn't benefit from that. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. People is willing to people crashing out, and they don't even care if they get locked out. Like it's like they're not even trying to get away. Like here over here, shit. Somebody robbed somebody on New Year's Eve, right? They robbed somebody down North Philly, and then was just hanging around. Like how these dudes is, man. They get arrogant and this is my hood and all that. And they robbed this dude, and they was just hanging around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dude came back with the strap, and he retaliated, and both of them got shot up. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you took something from somebody, and you didn't even have the smarts to to get out of the area. That's almost just like taunting, that guy and law enforcement. Like, yeah, I'm gonna just rob somebody and just stand outside on the corner. Like, dude, just gonna just chalk it up. And sure enough, dude came back with the equalizer, and both of them now is arrested with holes in them. You know what I'm saying? Over some stupid shit. And it's like, dog, it's like, even like, all right, two wrongs don't make it right, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you get like,
I'm
like,
not a
all right,
believer in that, man. I really don't believe that, man. I think two wrongs do make it right.
Well, it obviously it don't, because all right, now look, if the dude now think about the other dude, the dude who came back with the strap. I can tell you exactly what he did. He came back with the strap talking shit. Oh, I ain't no bitch. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not promoting violence, but if you came back with the strap and you see this dude standing around, then what was the talk about? Like, you was just supposed to just do what you came to do and get your shit back. But you want to be, grandiose and braggadocious, and you wind up now not only getting shot but being arrested. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you try to tell them people like, yo, this dude robbed me. And it's like, all right, people is just, they don't make the best decisions when they're angry. I should say that.
I got something for you.
All right, what else we got?
You can trust China coming out with awesome futuristic innovations, but this time it's dominating even the wheels department. It's rapidly emerging as a global leader in engine innovation, that Chinese advancements are pushing the boundaries of what's possible. The country's technology is showing a speedy pace, challenging the US to keep up with its rapid revolution. Time to meet these both beauty and quality new generation engines in the market. China's BYD Yangwang U8.
Meet the Yangwang U8, the Chinese all-electric super SUV.
The BYD Yangwang U8 from China is making headlines as the world's first floating SUV.
Damn.
This innovative vehicle boasts a hydraulic system that allows it to rise or lower by 100.
Oh, commercials. Don't do this to me right now. I will never pay this. We just going to have to wait, goddamn.
Yo, all ads do is just make me develop a disdain for whatever company they're promoting. It's like, I will never purchase any product that y'all bombard me with ever. Like, so the ads just do the
150 meals, making it a formidable presence on the road.
I hate your company.
All for a price tag of $50,000. One of its standout features, its ability tank executing a 360 machinery, making a stylish statement when parked. When it comes to aquatic adventures, the base model can float in water up to 1 meter deep, while the off-road variant can handle depths of 1.5 meters. In case of an emergency, like being caught on a flooded street, the U8 automatically activates its emergency floating mode. This mode ensures comfort by shutting off the engine, sealing the windows, turning on the air conditioning, and opening the sunroof. It can stay buoyant for up to 30 minutes and move at a speed of 3 km per hour, making it a practical option for escaping tricky situations. Though it's not designed for leisurely lake outings, it's important to note that this floating capability is strictly for emergencies, and using it for fun is discouraged. After engaging the floating mode, the vehicle will need a service check once the suspension is retracted. The U8.
No, I'm not impressed by that. I'm not impressed unless you can use that shit like a boat. They talking about you need service every time you do that. I'm not impressed by this, man. Big deal.
The new standard for SUVs, merging cutting-edge technology, safety, and adaptability in a way that could redefine off-roading and water navigation, albeit primarily in emergency scenarios. US Skytrain in China.
China's new suspended monorail here in Wuhan. Woo! Let's go.
China has unveiled an exciting innovation, the first unmanned aerial train. While it may not soar through the skies like a traditional jet, its design is undeniably futuristic. This SkyTrain operates on a monorail that spans an impressive 10.5 kilometers. Traveling at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour, it can accommodate up to 200 passengers at a time, essentially performing the same function as a conventional.
Come on, man, with the dumb shit. You gotta have a fast computer when you deal with these commercials.
Train, just elevated above the ground. Remarkably, the construction of this monorail took only 7 months. That's the same time frame it typically takes to lay down standard train tracks. But this option offers increased capacity, fewer accidents, and comparable costs. It's a clear win-win situation. What makes this even more fascinating is that the SkyTrain isn't merely a flashy new toy. It has the potential to revolutionize urban transportation. Its elevated structure sidesteps the chaos of ground-level traffic, providing a quicker, more efficient journey. Additionally, its smaller footprint allows for more room to develop other urban amenities like parks and roadways. This represents a leap forward in public transit, merging cutting-edge technology with practical benefits, enhanced efficiency, improved safety, and significantly more space. This aerial train could very well transform the future of city travel. EHang 266S, a significant breakthrough in the realm of unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs.
All right, let me stop right there. Did you see that shit, bro?
Yeah. I mean, that's probably what people seeing in the
Yo,
air
this
right
video,
now.
Yo, you took the words right out of my mouth. My nigga, this video is 2 days old. Look at that. Look at that, man.
All right. Remember the spy balloon shit? Remember when the spy balloon was going around?
Yeah.
Come to find out, the spy balloon was actually some U.S. technology and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so it's like these motherfuckers could have bought all of these motherfucking drones just recently, right? And just got them out here, just floating them around, and then telling people that, you know, it's somebody else flying them around, and we don't know who they are. You know, they can create their own narrative and run with it, and feed it. You know, oh look, you know, we don't know what they're doing, right?
I don't like this. I don't like what's going on.
Well, you know, with the Hegelian dialectic, you know, they create their problem, they give you a solution. So, let's say their problem is there's too much drone movement going around by civilians. We need to shut it down. So we can create a situation with these drones, right? And it introduce a new level of surveillance with these type of drones, and then shut down the civilian drone flight, or at least mitigate it, because the new regulations, you know, don't allow you to fly the drones as freely as you used to be able to, because of all of this talk about, you know, UAPs. You know what I'm saying?
I might even fire up another video and do another one about drones, because this is interesting, yo. It's funny how you're seeing these drones all over the world now. It ain't about New Jersey anymore. They're everywhere now. But a lot of them look just like this. And they're saying they're huge. They're as big as cars. And here we are. China's dropping a drone the size of a car that human beings can drive. What if there's like Chinese soldiers in the air over here already? Yo, this is crazy.
Did you see the
significant break?
What?
Well, I don't know what kind of festival they had in China, but I think they had a New Year festival or some kind of light festival the other day with that dwarfed the drone shit that we saw them do the other day. So like they got like a magnificent thing where it's like the dragon and the mothership is like the dragon coming out or going up into the mothership is ridiculous. Like,
whoa! All right, wait a minute.
Yeah, they had a super crazy drone show the other
All right,
day.
I'm gonna look for it right after this.
Breakthrough in the realm of unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, for passenger transport is the EHang 266S, created by the Chinese firm EHang. This innovative drone taxi offers a fresh solution to urban mobility challenges. Designed for short to medium distance flights, the EHang 266S features 8 pairs of electric rotors and can carry 2 passengers. Its eco-friendly and quiet operation makes it particularly suitable for city environments. What distinguishes this aerial taxi is its full autonomy. The flight control system handles takeoff, navigation, and landing without any human intervention. Moreover, the EHang 266S is equipped with top-notch safety features, ensuring that it can safely complete its journey and execute an emergency landing, even if one...
Yo, you know what? I'm glad this commercial came. I want to say something. You know what's eventually going to happen, right? I'm remember where you heard this.
rotor fails.
We're going to be flying around in vehicles any minute now, in a few years, right?
Well, it seems like we're going to be flown around.
They're going to also have a system. Watch. They're also going to have an airbag system where even if one of these fall out of the sky, like it's going to be like a balloon that blows up on underneath it, so that you don't even die. I bet you they come out with that, and if they don't soon, I'll invent it. Well, some type of material that stretches out so crazy.
What it seems like is that people will be flown around. And if you really got money, then you can fly around, you know? So like, you know, a lot of people grew up with the idea that, you know, in the future, I'm going to have a flying car and, you know, all this kind of thing. But you see, like with the regulations, you know, the regulations is coming before the actual, you know, violations, you know? So before you even get to that point, it's already like, you know, illegal to do this. You got to have this registered, that registered. So you'll see more people being flown around than actually flying around because they either don't have, you know, the right kind of record, or they just don't have the money to be able to do all of the things that it would be to be necessary to fly, you know, something like this by yourself.
I think Elon Musk is going to put drones all over this planet and all types of wild vehicles. He has more money than everybody else. He's the most powerful man alive right now.
Like,
I don't care nothing about none of these things or nothing. The man with the most money is the most powerful man. This world will go the way he wanted to go from here forward.
If they give people like the ability to have flying cars, then that's like a whole nother license. It's not just gonna be like, here's a flying car, rock out. Like, you're gonna have to get like a fucking pilot license or something. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see.
Yeah, if you got to get a drone registered, right? Then of course,
if these drones are designed to fly without your input, then they're going to be able to keep from crashing into each other, and there's not going to be any rules, any signs, any speed limits, or none of that. There won't even be a need to have a license, because the whole license thing is about proving that you can operate a vehicle safely, and then we'll allow you to. You know what I'm saying? With this, there won't be no incentive for a license at all. Anybody who has the money to have one of these is going to be able to get one and not going to have to sign shit.
And that's what I'm saying is more along the lines of being.
Now, it probably have to be registered to your name and all that, documented so they can track you and all that kind of shit. Yeah, like there might be some type of not necessarily a license, but something you got to carry with you. You feel me?
Right.
So you can be tracked and all of that, and so they'll know who's who and where you at and all that kind of shit.
You know, essentially, it's like, you know, they can call it, you know, a badge, a hallway pass, you know, a registry, whatever.
A marker, nigga, a location marker.
Yeah, it still operates as a license. You know, you need to have this because it's a privilege. You know, so and you know, and that's again, you know, that's basically what we're saying is that you're going to see people being flown around as opposed to flying around, because if these things would be, you know, AI powered, you're not intervening in the actual flight path, or, you know,
there's only one problem with that, right? So you got to consider the dickheads of the earth. They're going to get these. You know, they're going to get these. These are going to get into the hands of stupid motherfuckers, man. It's going to be ugly, dog. It's going to be ugly.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the regulations will come before the violations. Trust me. because if we thinking about it, they thinking about it. Like, you know, it's gonna be some lunatic that'll try to fire one of these things into somebody's house.
Nigga, I've already had thoughts about getting at my enemies with
know,
drones. Man, you can attach anything. You can put a machine gun on a drone, flamethrower, whatever you want. They sell them on Rumble. They sell a joint on Rumble for $100.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be regulations with that shit. They just working it out now. You know what I'm saying? Because they not.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be a license though. License is like permission. This shit they gonna be giving out is like a tracking system. Some shit like.
And the thing is that, you know, there's accountability in things like this, especially, you know, when you're getting into certain industries. If somebody just creates this new industry or this new lane.
Whoa. So I don't forget. What we supposed to be looking up? What am I supposed to be looking up? Something you just told me.
I don't know.
Oh, the Chinese New Year, right?
But you know, it's going to be people that's going to violate. It's going to be people that's going to do crazy shit. So
of course,
they're already thinking about that shit. So it's like, if they allow people to do crazy shit, then they're going to be held accountable. Somebody's going to be bringing them into a Senate hearing or whatever and be saying, well, why did you create this and let people just run rampant and do this? You know, so if somebody do something crazy, you know, the person who created this shit, you know, it's possible that they may be held accountable for whatever somebody does with their technology. You know what I'm saying? So just being wary of that, you know, because, you know, people want to make money. They don't want to get sued or thrown in jail. So, you know, unless they acting on behalf of, you know, the powers that shouldn't be, and they doing something that they want, then, you know, of course, you know, those people just magically evade, you know, accountability or prosecution. You know what I mean?
Watch more of this.
Kind of like the Epstein call list. You know what I mean?
With a maximum speed of 130 kilometers per hour and an operational ceiling of 3,000 meters, it is tailored for swift and efficient travel within urban areas and their outskirts. The EHang 266S represents a leap toward the future of urban transportation, merging advanced technology with safety and environmental advantages, offering an exciting preview of what aerial commuting may soon entail. NIO ET9. In the world of electric vehicles, NIO's ET9 sedan is making waves with its groundbreaking features. One standout capability is its ability to shake off snow from its roof, much like a dog would, eliminating the need for a snow brush. During a recent showcase, the ET9 demonstrated its unique chassis and hydraulic suspension by swaying side to side to clear snow without any help. Just a heads up, if you have loose items in the cabin, like a coffee cup, make sure to secure them before the car starts its shaking routine, or you might end up with a messy surprise. When it debuted at the end of last year, the ET9 represented the pinnacle of luxury and advanced technology. With a dual-motor drivetrain that delivers 77 horsepower, it promises swift and robust performance. The engine is cleverly positioned under the floor, or more accurately, beneath the hood. Plus, its 120 kWh battery offers an impressive range of 255 kilometers and can be charged in just 5 minutes for a quick return to the road. Priced at around $110,000, the NIO ET9 is the ideal choice for anyone looking to turn heads while enjoying a ride of elegance and sophistication. Lazarus LMV 496. Introducing the Lazarus LMV 496.
Yo, this is crazy.
The pioneering.
The official.
Come on, man. I don't know why I'm surprised.
Electric motorbike that transforms into a flying machine, and it's every bit as innovative as it sounds. Designed by French engineer Ludovic Lazareth, this remarkable vehicle merges the exhilaration of high-speed road riding.
You look at this thing, man. This is better than the Batmobile. You can take flight. You can take flight on this, man. You can drive this and shoot someone at the same time.
With the thrill of soaring through the air. On the ground, the LMV 496 operates as a robust electric motorcycle, boasting a range of approximately 60 miles for a swift and smooth journey. But the real magic happens when you activate a switch. 4 jet engines nestled in the wheel hubs tilt downward, propelling the bike into the skies. These kerosene-powered jet turbines unleash an astonishing 1,300 horsepower, enabling the LMV 496 to achieve short flights lasting up to 10 minutes. It's the ultimate fusion of motorcycle and jet technology, ready to elevate your adventures. This innovative design reimagines personal transportation, seamlessly blending the functionality of a motorcycle with the advanced capabilities of vertical takeoff and landing, VTOL. As a limited edition marvel, the Lazarus LMV 496 comes with a price tag of around $500,000, a testament to its groundbreaking engineering and design. If you've ever envisioned transitioning from the road to the air, the LMV 496 offers a glimpse into the future of travel, where the possibilities for adventure are limitless. Get ready. This is one unforgettable journey. GAC presents Gove. At their recent Tech Day event, GAC, a Chinese automotive company, introduced an astonishing innovation, the Gove flying car. This revolutionary vehicle is engineered to operate both on the ground and in the sky, merging the practicality of driving with the exhilaration of flight. The Gove features a distinctive design, consisting of a single passenger capsule mounted on a 4-wheel chassis, where the lower section serves as a wheeled platform, and the upper section is a detachable drone equipped with 6 folding blades. What truly sets this vehicle apart is its ability to effortlessly transition between driving and flying modes. It operates autonomously, eliminating the need for manual controls. Inside the cabin, users can easily input their destination using a tablet interface. Another impressive aspect is the Gove's capability to autonomously navigate to a recharging station mid-flight, allowing owners to avoid downtime while it charges. When on the road, the chassis functions like an electric vehicle, ensuring smooth navigation through urban environments. The Gove signifies a remarkable advancement in personal transportation, fusing state-of-the-art technology with practical use.
It's time for some jokes. They cannot let niggas get any of this. Any of it. They cannot let these get to the hood, bro.
Sweet what? You said what, big?
2025, man. 2025, bro.
Use and providing a glimpse into the future of mobility. The Flyer. Get ready, thrill seekers. The Flyer has arrived, poised to elevate your personal travel experience, quite literally. This innovative electric vertical takeoff and landing, EVTOL, aircraft is revolutionizing the way we navigate our cities, allowing you to soar above the gridlock and head straight to your destination. While regulations for personal EV tolls are still evolving, the Flyer offers a tantalizing glimpse into the future of urban transport, where traffic snarls become a thing of the past. Picture yourself gliding over breathtaking cityscapes, effortlessly bypassing frustrating traffic jams and landing precisely where you want to be. The Flyer is equipped with cutting-edge safety features and user-friendly controls, making it accessible even for first-time flyers. This isn't just a fantasy. It's the dawn of a new era in personal mobility, promising unparalleled freedom and excitement. Whether you're an adventurous urbanite or simply fed up with gridlock, the Flyer is set to transform your daily commute into an exhilarating journey. Let's hope you're ready to take it to the skies. Robotaxi. Zoox, an Amazon subsidiary, has unveiled a revolutionary autonomous robotaxi that aims to transform urban transportation for ride-hailing services. This electric vehicle features a distinctive symmetrical design, enabling it to travel in either direction without the need to turn around. This innovative design allows it to navigate crowded city streets with remarkable agility, making it perfect for urban settings where space is at a premium. Inside, the cabin is roomy, accommodating up to 4 passengers in a comfortable face-to-face arrangement, which fosters a more social and enjoyable experience compared to conventional taxis. The bi-directional capability of the vehicle
one.
It maintains 360 degrees. Creating an autonomous ride-hailing service rather than selling individual vehicles. This approach positions Zoox as a potentially cost-effective and efficient option for urban mobility, offering a glimpse into the future of transportation. Are you ready to experience a ride from consists of two distinct components, the upper design unit and the lower base block. These parts can be effortlessly detached or reattached, altering cultural perceptions and reshaping the future of mobility infrastructure. With its blend of innovation, adaptability, and eco-friendliness, the Raptor is set to redefine urban commuting. The future of city travel is on the horizon, and it's arriving sooner than you might expect. Ridroid Kangoo. Engineers from the University of Tokyo and the Advanced Technology Center for Robotics have unveiled Ridroid Kangoo, an innovative robot that doubles as both a personal assistant and a mode of transportation. This versatile robot serves two main functions. It can follow its own around, helping to carry groceries or other belongings, and it can transform into a scooter or Segway-like vehicle with a simple command. Advanced mapping and positioning systems for autonomous navigation, and its environment recognition system ensures it can safely maneuver through its surroundings. For added control, there's also a manual mode, but in case of an emergency, Kangoo can take over to prevent any collisions. Although it's still in development, the creators envision a future where people can summon these robots like taxis for convenient, safe rides to work, the store, or wherever they need to go. The Ridroid Kangoo is shaping up to be a futuristic mobility solution that combines assistance, convenience, and safety in one compact, high-tech design. A personal robot that can give you a lift. Sign me up. XPeng X3. XPeng Aero T has recently introduced the XPeng X3 vertical takeoff and landing (VTOL) capabilities, creating a buzz in the transportation sector. Weighing approximately 1,936 kilograms, the X features an innovative.
Man, that joint is fly right there. I've seen enough.
Man, I know I'm tired of
Chinese
these
New Year.
gatekeeping shit with black people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's why shit fucked up, because they keep shit from us. Black people find out about it. And they want in, then we go.
They're keeping this shit from everybody. This is in China.
Right. And then when we finally get the act, that's all the result. You know what I'm saying?
Cold show you were talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, they ass. That shit look like it's street. For delivery, so they can be stopped. Roadblock in the street, in the sidewalk.
The world is going to new levels. I can't wait.
I know one thing: people are master sellers. They know how to sell to you. You know what I mean? So what? Good cop, bad cop.
They're playing some hard beats too. Like a dragon head.
I'm not sure why they don't think I'm scared than us. They got here, right? What the hell? I guess maybe they do both. Like, this for the, I guess the westernized.
Man, look at that. That is crazy. Yo, I've been saying this shit for a long time. The next thing they're going to do is show us something in the sky, man. They're going to put like 1 million drones together. They're going to have them all flying together, stuck together, to make one big giant ass spaceship. Or they're going to put Jesus in the sky, bigger than a city. I promise you it's coming, bro. This is the preview right here.
What is coming? One of the things with this is they show you that, but it's not the full.
Can't hear you. I can barely hear you. I wonder how much money all this shit costs.
Big egg. That's what that is. Damn. Oh, but annoying as fuck.
Dang, that's crazy.
That's crazy out here.
Ever created. In Shenzhen, China, 7,598 drones lit up the night sky, setting a Guinness World Records title in the process.
It's going
Was the
down out
previous
here.
record. This breathtaking show was organized to celebrate the 72nd anniversary of landing Korean Autonomous Prefecture, with the drones provided by Shenzhen Demoda Intelligent Control Technology Company Limited.
That shit like a gay flag or something.
A single laptop was all it took to control the fleet, with the system monitoring each drone's status in real time. The drones shifted continuously across the night sky, forming iconic images like the Great Wall and a majestic dragon, while also paying tribute to Yanbian's unique culture, with depictions of the city flower, the azalea, and traditional dancers. Sit back and relax and enjoy the show.
I want to see one of these here in America. We gotta outdo the Chinese to break the record.
I want to see the movie. I want to watch like a whole movie on like drones. You know what I'm saying? Like, or at least like a scene. Like, show me like them like acting out like a famous scene from a movie. You know, some fly shit like that. Like somebody proposed to their wife or something with a drone, with a whole bunch of drones, and put this shit up in the sky and, you know, spell out their name or some fly shit. That's coming.
That's all right, China. We'll have something for your ass soon. What else do I want to check out? Let me see what the salty cracker is talking about. Yo, can you believe this dude calls himself the salty cracker? The nerve of this guy.
Oh shit.
He's hilarious though.
Well, I mean, I know it's a play on words though, but maybe he's saying he's angry, you know. Maybe he feel like his way of life is being infringed upon, you know. Maybe that's why he's salty.
Caralho! Nossa senhora, que preju! Caramba!
The FBI is treating it as a possible terror attack.
Nossa, e foi agora!
Oh, really? Really?
I mean, the thing about like terror attacks is like, all right, like somebody like they want us to believe that people like do these things and then they like claim responsibility. Like, yeah, I did that. Like, what's the purpose? What's the purpose of doing that? Like, oh yeah, by the way, yeah, that shit the other day, yeah, I did that. Or you know, or I sent somebody over there to hurt people, and that person, you know, killed themselves or got themselves murdered, you know, for our cause. Like, that just sound like dumb, like a crash out dummy. Like, yeah, we want you to, like, how long have they been claiming responsibility for dumb shit that ultimately get them fucked up? Like, when would they learn from that to say that's not the best course of action to support our cause? You know, we send somebody to go do some dumb shit to innocent people, and then they come and bomb us off the face of the map. How is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that a good course of action? Like, when has it ever benefited them to do these things? We do these things, they blow us to hell. We do more things, they blow us to hell again. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, obviously, they're not winning anything by doing this, you know? So it's like, the whole, oh yeah, it's a terrorist attack. It's like, that shit is lame now. It's like, all right, like, people is more interested when you telling me like, well, we don't know why this person did this. Now people is interested, like, oh wow, well, well, what did he have on his mind? What was he up to? But when they say, "Oh yeah, it was a terrorist attack," they're like, "Oh yeah, whatever." All right, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something to just be like, just turn a blind eye. At this point, you pretty much expect, terrorist people to do terrorist shit, like, blow themselves up for a cause or whatever. It's like, I don't understand it, but apparently they think they're gonna get something in heaven or something. So it's like, it just becomes redundant at this point.
The emperor penguins or all of the wildlife that is available, you can't.
While many regard Antarctica as an ice,
what was weird about Antarctica?
There's nothing there. So if you want to go see the emperor penguins or all of the wildlife that is available, you can't go to the interior of Antarctica, which is where we were.
While many regard Antarctica as an icy wasteland, a recent drone overflight has uncovered shocking evidence of hidden activities in this remote continent. Joe Rogan and Elon Musk have finally shed light on what the government has tried to keep buried. Their revelations surprisingly and terrifyingly align with claims made by former Navy SEAL Eric Hecker, who exposed the development of covert offense capabilities in Antarctica.
That there are technologies at the South Pole Station that people can't even consider that exist on this planet.
But what exactly is being hidden in Antarctica? And why does the government want us to believe it's just an icy wasteland? Join us as we uncover the truth behind the Ice Cube Neutrino Observatory and what's happening in the heart of Antarctica. Joe Rogan and Elon Musk's revelation. Something mysterious is happening in Antarctica, a place many consider the last frontier of our world. While the government has made many efforts to restrict our access to this lonely continent, a recent drone overflight has revealed a lot. Fortunately, Elon Musk and Joe Rogan, two of the most futuristic men of our time, have corroborated the revelations made by the drone. If you think Antarctica is just a barren, icy wasteland, prepare for the mind-blowing revelations ahead. According to Joe Rogan, there is a facility hidden under the crushing ice sheets of Antarctica, officially called the Ice Cube Neutrino Observatory. According to government claims, it is a scientific wonder, a project of international cooperation aimed at unlocking the secrets of the universe. But thanks to revelations from people like former Navy SEAL Eric Hecker and the keen minds of Joe Rogan and Elon Musk, a much darker and unsettling truth has begun to emerge. The big revelation began when a drone incident changed everything. Unlike other remote activities in the Antarctica region, this particular event caught the attention of Joe Rogan and Elon Musk. While the details of the incident are still classified, what we do know is that a drone operating near the ice, while the details of the incident are still settling, truth has begun to emerge. The big revelation began when a drone incident changed everything. Unlike other remote activities in the Antarctica region, this particular...
Look at these motherfuckers all buddy-buddy. You know who these other two people are? I don't. This girl with the long hair?
No.
I don't know who that is.
event caught the attention of Joe Rogan and Elon Musk.
I got a theory about what could be happening in Antarctica.
What?
All right. So we have these like supercomputers, right? They got computers and they got like airport hangar like size type computers and shit. You know what I'm saying? So one thing that a lot of computers do is they generate heat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
you're right. You're right.
So going somewhere where it's extremely cold to like work with computers in that regard would be beneficial, to have them to run more efficiently. You know what I'm saying? So that could be, some probability, I would say, because it's pretty much definite that they definitely doing something down there that involves some type of computing power. So they probably got like the biggest computer, like the boy said, some shit that's beyond your comprehension. So they probably like, how they got the hydrogen collider, in different parts of the world and shit. They probably got some shit down there in Antarctica that is like 10 times that.
Control all world.
You know what I'm saying?
It's to control the world signals.
Right. So like if you're dealing with something that's dealing with mass computing power like that, it would make sense to put it somewhere where it's cold as shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit gonna generate heat. You know what I mean?
Right. And they could be hiding something from the rest of the world.
While the details of the incident are still classified, what we do know is that a drone, operating near the Ice Cube facility, recorded something unusual. It wasn't the first time drones had been used in the region. Government agencies and research groups have long used them for surveillance and monitoring purposes, but this time, the drone's sensors picked up something far beyond the ordinary scope of their operations. The signal it transmitted back was unlike anything that could be easily explained. Luckily, this shocking event aligns with the revelations Heckler made on the Joe Rogan show. With his massive social media platform, Rogan did not spare any effort in dissecting difficult and controversial topics such as these drone sightings. That is not all. Rogan also brings experts on the show. When Rogan first brought up Hecker's bombshell claims about Ice Cube on his podcast, the response was explosive. But it was not just Rogan's voice that gave this story wings. Elon Musk, the billionaire tech mogul with an interest in everything from space travel to AI, added credibility to the claims. Musk is particularly concerned about the potential implications of such high-tech facilities and the risks of such technology falling into the wrong hands.
In the wrong hands.
What exactly are we talking about here? The story began in 2005. Heckler was hired to work on the Ice Cube Neutrino Observatory project as a contractor for Raytheon, the powerful defense technology company.
I would say that Raytheon is a military industrial contractor that normally is making weapons and targeting systems for the military, and oddly enough had a contract to provide JANO services at the South Pole Station.
While most of the world saw Ice Cube as a noble scientific venture to study the universe, Hecker's experiences raised questions that many felt uncomfortable asking. What exactly is being built under the ice? And why is the US government so secretive about what's happening at this remote location? And perhaps most alarming, what is the true purpose of the advanced technology being used there? The story behind the Ice Cube project was simple. Create a large array of detectors buried deep in the Antarctic ice, where neutrinos could pass through undisturbed. Scientists could then use these to study the history of the universe and how matter reacts. Surprisingly, the project was sponsored by an international coalition at a staggering $270 million price tag. That is not all. Rogan revealed that the collaboration includes some of the world's most technologically advanced countries: the United States, Germany, Sweden, the United Kingdom, Canada, Japan, and Belgium. But despite the glitzy surface-level explanations, Hecker's claims suggest that the facility might have been hiding something far more sinister. According to Hecker, the project was not just a research initiative. The facility was equipped with capabilities far beyond anything the public had been told. Hecker believes that the Ice Cube detectors have been modified for purposes that go beyond studying neutrinos. He claims that the technology can be used to generate large amounts of power, manipulate natural phenomena, and even trigger earthquakes. This information, if true, would suggest that the Ice Cube facility is not just a passive scientific instrument, but a tool capable of controlling elements of nature itself.
Wow.
Rogan, with his trademark curiosity and skepticism, pressed Hecker on every detail, asking pointed questions. But the deeper he went, the more mysterious Heckler's claims sounded. Rogan asked Heckler why he thought Ice Cube was more than just a scientific project. He also pressed him to explain the types of technology deployed there. According to Heckler, Ice Cube had lots of unusual equipment. This wasn't just a research station. It was a highly specialized military-grade installation, capable of using its infrastructure for weaponized purposes. Hecker also explained the extensive logistics and infrastructure that support the military activities conducted at the facility. According to him, the outpost was equipped with libraries, specialized indoor spaces for equipment maintenance, and even a blue ice runway that could accommodate large aircraft, such as the Boeing 757. These features suggest that the facility was deliberately designed to facilitate covert operations. Antarctica is not the inhospitable, barren wasteland they want us to believe. While Rogan was busy unpacking Hecker's claims and pushing for transparency, Musk also offered his opinion on the technological aspects of Ice Cube, investigating Heckler's claims. Elon Musk is no stranger to advanced technology and military defense systems. According to Musk, there are secretive government initiatives, particularly in the realm of space and defense technologies. Musk had always advocated for transparency in scientific efforts, particularly those funded by taxpayers. He also expressed concern about the unchecked power that large organizations, both governmental and private, can wield when they control advanced technologies. Heckler claimed in his interview that ice cube coils also be a frontal for extraterrestrial research. Elon Musk agreed that efforts should be made in space exploration and make humans adapt to life on other planets apart from Earth, however. He wants an open approach to such scientific
We're going to
research.
Mars again.
Heckler is not the first to raise an alarm over suspicious activities in Antarctica. According to paranormal researcher Billy Carson, Antarctica holds dark secrets under its icy terrain. Former astronaut Buzz Aldrin has also raised alarms that potentially dangerous beings were present within the remote reaches of Antarctica.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun with
Adding
this
to
video.
these scary claims, there have been reports of mysterious tunnels and unexplained phenomena emerging from the
Pause
region.
that, John, real quick.
Based on his
I am gonna have
experiences,
fun with this one.
So they got a theory about, like with the whole, it kind of ties into the whole indigenous, not from Africa or out of Africa theory. So, you got that dude, the Plungion, and Madame Blavatsky. They talk about the land of Mu, Lemurians, the supreme race, the Aryan bloodline and all of this, right? And, that's what a lot of that shit ultimately, climaxes to. But when you factor in the concept of Lemurians, right? One of the concepts that they say is that, they from Mars and that they came here by way of Merkabah, right? Now, this is a theory. You know what I mean? I'm not saying this is true. This is just, what certain people say. You know what I'm saying? So they say that, these people came here by way of Merkabah, and they came from Mars, and kind of like how like these stories that we see with, aliens being from a planet that got destroyed and they got sent to Mars. I mean, they got sent to America. I mean, Earth, from their planet, but their planet got destroyed. It's almost that same concept. So Mars was, once a thriving place and it was destroyed, and they came here by way of Merkabahs or, certain technology to create Merkabahs. And in the process, the technology was destroyed. You know what I'm saying? And they forgot how to make it. So them attempting to create these Merkabahs, some of that technology could lie or exist, or some remains of it could be in Antarctica. So this technology that would be used to create the Merkabahs would be able for them to get back to Mars, so to speak. So you see all this talk about going to Mars, it could tie into that theory. It could give it some validity, but again, that's a theory. It's not my theory, but it's a theory that exists nonetheless.
We've been going to Mars for 50 years. There are billions and billions of people that are dead that were promised they would see.
You have people who say that Mars is just photos of the desert in Arizona with a red tint on it. So I don't know.
Something's going on with Joe Budden. Let me see something real quick.
Man, Joe Budden, man, he freaked out.
Man. Hollywood is falling apart. Every day somebody from Hollywood gets jammed some type of way. Joe
Budden, all right, let's talk about that shit. Joe Budden is freaked out. This dude, he was caught.
I'm about to find a video about that shit right now.
Hey, take this off the screen right here. We gonna get back to this or pause it. You want to get back to this, or you want to talk about the Joe Budden shit?
Wait a minute, I'm trying.
That shit is a crazy story, man.
See, you did a video on it. Oh my God, Star in the morning. Oh my God.
This dude.
Should I do it? Should I give Star or should I give my homeboy the love?
No, I'm saying we can talk about it. You know, it's up to you. But
I'm gonna watch my man and see what he say about it. That's what I'll do. I'll watch somebody I'm cool with.
But he did some freaked out shit, man.
It's
you know
New Year. All right.
This dude is retarded.
Like I said before, people are going more and more crazy. I told you, equal quality of life.
Come on, YouTube with the dumb shit.
Well, look, let me just say this. Look, he's
about to talk about this shit.
Let's give an intro to it. You know what I'm saying? So Joe Biden,
Money is not synonymous with quality of.
He I don't know if it's buffering, but basically this dude was allegedly caught outside butt naked smoking a cigarette in front of the complex where he does his podcast. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nigga, are you trying to fucking fuck up your own shit? Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, all right, he does his podcast.
Is that what this guy right here probably about to talk about exactly that, ain't he?
Yeah, you know, so while that shit is buffering, did you pause it or is it buffering?
It's paused.
Oh, my fault. Oh, well, yeah. We'll
he might dilly-dally. I don't know. I want to see if he get right into it.
Yeah,
I tried to tell y'all that. And guess what? Joe Biden further proved that. Oh, yeah.
No captivity.
And we're going to talk about that. We got some more gram spam, too. Lot.
Yo, this shit is
crazy. It really was, man. There was a lot of chat if you had a lot of learning experiences in 2024. For some reason, it seemed
you paused it.
Yeah.
Well, we have.
He's going to
we have
do his introduction before we
issues, but basically, the tale of the tape is that Joe Biden was caught basically butt naked outside, you know, this apartment complex, and some kids are supposed to seen him. You know, this is in Edgewater, New Jersey. Now, you would know about Edgewater better than I would, but I would, if I'm a betting man, I would bet that that's like a sundown town or somewhere where black people shouldn't be fucking around. Let me say that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, him is, even if you are Joe Buttons or whatever kind of celebrity you think you are, it ain't no way of talking yourself out of being butt naked, standing outside, smoking a cigarette, you know, and some white kids see you, especially some little white girls. So allegedly two white girls seen him outside, you know, standing outside naked, you know, at this complex. So, you know,
hilarious.
He could, you know, it's a funny situation, you know, to somebody, I guess, that revels in sadistic humor, but this could be a serious situation for him. You know, like, all right, like, let's say they want to charge him with some type of sexual assault charge or some shit, or he got registered as a sex offender or some shit because he was naked near children. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's like, all right, I think like being naked in public is like a disorderly conduct type of shit or something, or like it's a separate charge, like lewd behavior or something like that. Yeah. But if they was to try to, like, if the prosecution wants to, you know, drudge this up as, yo, this is like some sexual assault type shit, like, you know, he could be looking at something that's not cool, you know, especially not for his brand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he allegedly he was doing his show in this same place, and he they saying that he wasn't supposed to be doing the show there. Like he was just doing it anyway. Like almost like, let's say like if I was staying at a hotel, right? And I went to the conference room where they have events and I did a live stream or I did an interview in the conference room. I'm not necessarily supposed to be in there because I didn't rent that space. I'm just utilizing it because it's empty space and because I have a room here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of them type of vibes. He's in a complex or they have some space that they renting or occupying in this condo and they doing the show in this place, but allegedly they don't have, the right to do this. Is that, you know what I'm saying? But that's alleged. I don't know. I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? But they saying allegedly they operating out of this place and they're not supposed to. But it's like almost like you in a parking spot that you're not supposed to be in, but the parking authority, they're not busting your balls about it, but technically they could write you a ticket. You know what I'm saying? So in that moment or in that space, you abusing that by doing wild and crazy shit. Like, all right, yeah, so maybe he was like running down on maybe a girl who live in a condo or something. Maybe he got caught up in her crib and he had to run out the crib, whatever. But something happened that culminated to him being outside naked, smoking a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
I don't know how you talk yourself out of that. Like it ain't really no way that, I don't care who you are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you black, like, you know what I'm saying? I hate to kind of play that race card, but you're not talking yourself out of no. I'm standing outside naked. You're not just.
I mean by real, I don't mean like.
Like it wasn't really no way they was gonna let him just go back in the place. Like, oh yeah, no, nigga, they taking you to jail. Like, you know what I'm saying? You outside naked. And it's like we supposed to know. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but maybe it's.
I would think this was cap.
Maybe that's what telling us. Maybe that's not really what happened. Maybe
from the Edgewater
pulled him out of somewhere.
Police Department.
For all we know. You know what I'm saying? But the story is that he was outside.
You can pause if you want to read it. Outside of their previous studio.
Being outside
Somebody got him
what I mean? I don't know if that shit is like not playing or what, but I'm trying to compensate for whatever dead airspace could be. Because it looked like it's playing, but I don't hear shit. Oh God. Yeah, I don't know if that shit was playing or not, but the situation is crazy though. Man. Now, there's other details to that story that I don't feel the need to go into, but you get the gist of what's going on. It's like this dude is outside on some like this is like some Pee Wee Herman type shit. Like remember when Pee Wee Herman was when he was like beating his meat in the movies or some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
wasn't Martin Lawrence naked somewhere too?
I don't know if he was naked, but I know he was outside tripping. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he was
once in a while with a celebrity,
but I don't think he was naked. You know what I mean? But being outside naked somewhere and you're not incapacitated or like crazy, that can be viewed as like intentional, like like a flasher or something. You know what I'm saying? Like you doing a perverted thing on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say it was like a fire or something in his condo and he had to run out naked or something. Like, maybe then it's like, but if there's no reports of a fire or things like that, you don't have really no excuse to why you outside naked. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but it's like it could be a smear campaign. Maybe something happened, or maybe they just promoting the story in a negative way. That maybe it's some details that would or could be viewed as such. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a bad story. It's like, you don't want somebody to be saying, especially not no kids. You don't want no kids to be saying that they saw you naked outside, man. You know what I'm saying? Or at their door. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
like,
is this video working? Is this video working?
It's playing. I see it playing, but I don't know if it's. I don't hear no sound and shit. You know?
Hear it?
Yeah, I don't hear no sound.
You said you can't hear it? Oh shit. Let me try.
Yeah, I don't know if it's playing sound or not. I mean,
do this all over.
Because I can't hear it, don't mean it's not playing though. Damn, yo.
Might offer the perfect hiding
All right, he's playing now.
place for extraterrestrial beings.
Yeah.
The depth of the oceans remain one of Earth's most abandoned frontier civilizations or technologies hidden under this line some of Heckler's claims. According to Heckler, high-powered energy beams are under test in Antarctica. This aligns with fears that the project may be a cover for secret military experiments. Rogan's podcast became the perfect platform for discussing these suspicions, as Hecker and other whistleblowers began to shed light on the activities that may be taking place in Antarctica with taxpayers' money. After hearing Hecker's revelations, Rogan launched into a series of discussions, questioning the true purpose of the IceCube Neutrino Observatory and its implications for both science and national security. Joe Rogan's efforts to uncover the truth will shock you. Rogan invited experts in several fields to his podcast, from physics to military defense. They analyzed the official narrative given by the government on the IceCube project. Some of the experts on the show suggest that the observatory was designed for dual-use technology. In case you've never heard about that, dual-use research is scientific research that also serves military purposes. The more Rogan questioned the experts, the clearer it became that something was being hidden under the icy surface. Experts invited to the show also included former military personnel, independent researchers, and even some academics, began to offer their insights into the broader implications of the IceCube project. Several questioned why such a vast, expensive facility was buried so far from public oversight, and why its operations were shrouded in secrecy. As Hecker's claims about the observatory's potential military uses gained traction, Rogan's investigations into the project expanded, and more listeners began to wonder, could this facility be part of a much larger geopolitical agenda? We are about to reveal the darker part of Heckler's revelations to Joe Rogan. You cannot miss this part. The dark side of science. Heckler told Rogan that the facility isn't just involved in developing physical weapons. It also develops advanced technologies that could be used for psychological manipulation and mind control.
Oh, shit.
According to him, one such technology is called voice-to-skull. This directed energy weapon allows operators to send voices directly into a person's head. Hecker claims he saw tests of this system and believes that it is already being used to influence thoughts and decisions, essentially control.
I hope this is all horseshit.
I mean, that's real technology, you know. It's just the delivery could be.
I'm saying, yo, look how things go together. Yo. Look how things go together, though.
Well, I mean,
the drone shit happens in New Jersey, and then it spreads all over the world. Then a video comes out about China and drones.
Well,
now look at this shit here. Now they're talking about
let's say if you're doing
putting thoughts into people's minds and voices. Now you got people crashing cars in the crowds and doing crazy shit.
Look, if you running a facility like this, right, and you don't want somebody to come in
and investigate what you're doing. Like, let's say they like, we're going to come in and we're going to raid and think, we're going to raid, your laboratory or whatever. And we want to know what you're doing in there, right? If my laboratory is somewhere that's easily accessible, right, they can come in and do what they said they want to do. But if my laboratory is in Antarctica, right, you ain't about to just up and come to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you kind of, if I'm down all the way down here or over here or whatever, doing this, doing whatever I want to do, it ain't too many people that's really about to come all the way out here and investigate what I'm doing. So I'm kind of pretty much in free range to do what I want.
Yeah, they're talking about programming people's minds, dog.
Controlling people without them even knowing. The implications being used to influence thoughts and decisions, essentially controlling people without them even knowing. The implications of such technology are chilling. It could be used by governments or other groups to invade personal privacy and manipulate mental autonomy, some of the fears Elon Musk has always expressed. The scary part is that when these thoughts are implanted, the person believes they are their own, not realizing that external forces are behind them.
Yo,
Hecker also believes
hold on,
that
wait. Yo, this got to be the reason for a lot of the shit you see. I've seen too many perfectly normal people just switch on a dime in one day and become something totally different the next day. It just half of your addicts. That happened to half of your addicts in the world.
Well, that's what the Manchurian Candidate movies was about.
Yo, this shit. People just my homeboy, my young boy killed his mom out of the clear blue. He was a perfectly normal person. Some dude I fought in school killed himself. He was a perfectly normal kid. Yo, this shit is. People are running cars through crowds. These thoughts come from somewhere, man. You ain't born with that shit. I'm not blaming video games no more, man. No video game never made me do shit.
I'm saying
they are doing a lot of different shit, making people act crazy. It's hard to keep track.
the facility is working on other forms of surveillance technology that could destroy our freedoms. For example, one section of the facility is dedicated to developing social media algorithms designed to manipulate user behavior. According to Hecker, both of these technologies are forms of control, using human psychology to push people towards certain actions or beliefs through targeted and repetitive interventions. It doesn't matter whether or not you want it, the system keeps pushing those things to your screen. Experts also raised another important question of the show. If our government is working on developing these offensive capabilities, how sure are we that adversaries like China, Russia, Iran, or North Korea are not developing their own directed energy weapons or even deploying them or North Korea?
Okay.
Are not developing their own directed energy weapons or even deploying them against American personnel? If you think that is not possible, then you haven't heard about Havana syndrome. Directed energy weapons have been deployed against American embassy staff across the world. Attacks have been reported in Russia, Cuba, Brazil, China, and other locations across the world, with embassy staff complaining of migraine, disorientation, headaches, and hearing mysterious sounds. Alternatively, some suggest that the U.S. government is testing these mysterious weapons on its staff, something the Senate would certainly find unacceptable. Regardless of who is behind the development, there is a clear need for greater transparency and regulation. If left unchecked, secretive research activities in Antarctica could pose a serious threat to our safety and well-being. As of January 2024, a satellite tracking website called Orbiting Now has reported over 8,377 active satellites orbiting the Earth. These satellites play a vital role in gathering information about our planet's clouds, oceans, land, and air. They also enable in-flight phone communications and play a vital role in connecting rural areas. However, an intriguing discovery emerged from a gravity mapping satellite. In 2018, researchers examining data from a satellite that had been inactive for 5 years stumbled upon remarkable findings that reshaped our knowledge of Antarctica's geological and geographical history. The discovery was made possible by the Gravity Field and Ocean Circulation Explorer (GEOCE) satellite, launched by the European Space Agency in 2009. Over 4 years, the GEOCE satellite meticulously mapped Earth's gravity field until its intentional destruction. Joe Rogan found it astonishing that this satellite contained gravity images that revolutionized our understanding of Antarctica. The new data provided further evidence that India, Australia, and Antarctica were once part of the same landmass called Gondwana, a subsection of the supercontinent Pangaea, over 180 million years ago.
Wow.
Today, remnants of this ancient continent lie hidden beneath Antarctica, presenting an unparalleled opportunity for exploration and the potential discovery of invaluable information. Number 19, Mystery of the Blood Falls, finally solved. Amongst the weirdest things that have been discovered in Antarctica, this might be the most shocking sight. The Blood Falls. Mystery in the frozen continent's McMurdo Dry Valleys has intrigued scientists for years. This crimson body of water, surrounded by white ice, has finally revealed its secret. Millions of years ago, as the Antarctic region changed, flooding occurred, forming lakes and pools. Cooling temperatures led to the formation of glaciers, trapping the water beneath layers of ice. Devoid of oxygen and isolated from the atmosphere, the water became rich in iron and highly salty. The iron oxidation in the brine, similar to rusting, gives it a striking crimson color. While the mystery of the Blood Falls hue has been unraveled, scientists acknowledge that much remains to be learned about the Blood Falls phenomenon.
Researchers also discovered iron-rich brine in the water, which oxidizes as soon as it makes contact with the oxygen in the air. This causes the waterfall to turn a red color.
Number 18. A wallet lost 53 years ago. You probably have lost your wallet at least once, but imagine losing it on a frozen planet with strange ties to Mars. Well, that's precisely what happened to retired Navy meteorologist Paul Grisham. After 53 years, workers on the White Continent contacted him, claiming they had found his wallet. So, how did it end up there? Let's go back over...
Oh, this is the motherfucking passport that survived 9/11. Get the fuck out of here. Yo. Like, this wallet been in Antarctica for 53 fucking years. That shit's under a mile of snow. You don't get the fuck out of here.
Why would I bring my wallet out there? Like, if I plan to buy something or show identification.
Let's see if they say what was in that motherfucker. I can't believe some of the shit.
Over half a century ago, when Paul was stationed in Antarctica during Operation Deep Freeze. From 1967 to 1968, he provided logistical support to civilian scientists on the continent. During the demolition of a building on Ross Island in 2014, Paul's wallet was discovered hidden behind a locker. Inside, it held items that captured moments from his life and Navy service, such as his Navy ID card, driver's license, beer ration punch card, and receipts for money orders he sent to his wife, among other things. Locating Paul, however, proved to be quite a challenge. The return of the wallet was made possible thanks to a group of amateur detectives who embarked on a weeks-long quest, exchanging emails, letters, and Facebook messages to track him down. When Paul was finally contacted, he was overjoyed. Interestingly, he couldn't even recall losing the wallet in the first place. He also shared fond memories of his time working on the icy continent. Number 17. 66 million years old fossil scientists sometimes encounter puzzling situations which seem to be devoid of logical explanations. Such was the case when researchers stumbled upon a fascinating reptile egg, estimated to be 66 million years old. Initially, the egg's true nature eluded them, earning it the nickname the Thing. Measuring 11 inches in length and 7 inches in width, it languished unidentified in Chile's National Museum for nearly a decade.
That was a big animal.
Only recently, upon closer examination, did researchers realize its true identity as a giant egg, second in size only to the extinct elephant bird's egg. The egg is believed to have been laid by a mosasaur, an ancient sea lizard. The presence of nearby baby and adult mosasaur and plesiosaur skeletons suggests that the area may have served as a nursery.
Wait a minute.
The egg's large size. The presence.
All right, so I'm gonna let you take this one. This motherfucker just said nearby. So what's nearby where they can dress like that? Can you tell me that?
This is supposed to be in Antarctica, right?
Yeah, or this could be just a video of some archaeologists at work to know,
Yeah, I'm kind of lost as to where.
Because if not, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. This is just a video from an app, you know what I'm saying, an editing app to go along with the narrative. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I think this is. I'm gonna shut up.
Of nearby baby and adult mosasaur and plesiosaur skeletons suggests that the area may have served as a nursery. The egg's large size and delicate shell indicate unique reproductive adaptations associated with mosasaur gigantism. Scientists are still investigating whether the ancient reptile hatched on land or underwater, akin to modern sea snakes and turtles. It is truly remarkable how a single egg can unveil such revelations.
In 2018, a paleontologist suggested it might be an egg, but scans showed that there was no skeleton inside the egg. They tried to match it with a dinosaur's egg, but decided it wasn't. Then they suspected a link with mosasaurs.
Number 16. Rainforest and fossils. Speaking of signs of life, it's fascinating to consider that the Antarctic region was once home to rainforests. Given its current icy climate, it's hard to envision tropical trees and creatures thriving there. However, it is indeed possible. Before Antarctica became a frozen desert after the Ice Age, it was a warm tropical region teeming with lush rainforests. Some even speculate that civilizations thrived in this warm land until it was engulfed by ice. This theory gains support from the discovery of fossilized wood samples, tropical tree remnants, and leaf impressions, all of which provide evidence of past rainforests in the region. Additionally, scientists have unearthed numerous fossils of marine animals, birds, and even dinosaurs from the Cretaceous period, indicating a once warm environment. Furthermore, scattered fossils of a beetle species dating back 20 million years suggest a warm climate. These remarkable findings lead us to wonder if Antarctica might still conceal hidden rainforests, harboring unknown creatures, and possibly even civilizations within its depths. Number 15. Singing ice. In a surprising discovery, researchers in Antarctica stumbled upon a singing glacier. The expansive Ross ice shelf, which is roughly the size of France, emits an eerie and almost melodic sound. This unique phenomenon is a result of the winds sweeping across the snow dunes, causing them to collide and create vibrations that produce continuous seismic tones. Thus, the ice shelf is in a perpetual state of song. Although these sounds are not audible to human ears, scientists have utilized seismic sensors to listen to the haunting melodies. They describe the tunes as deeply sorrowful and melancholic, evoking a sense of terror. Initially, the singing was stumbled upon incidentally, as researchers were studying other behaviors of the ice shelf using seismic sensors. However, they have since realized that the song changes as the environment evolves. Consequently, they now employ the song as a means to monitor the stability and vulnerability of the ice shelf, keeping a close eye on any potential collapse indicated by alterations in the music's composition. This captivating discovery has raised intriguing questions about the possibility of glaciers one day producing songs that can be heard by human ears. Number 14. The Colossal Squid Expedition. The colossal creature, known for its enormous size. It's believed to be one of the largest creatures in the ocean, growing over 46 feet long. The first specimens of this species were actually found in the stomach of a sperm whale back in 1925. But it wasn't until 2003 that a complete female colossal squid was discovered in the Ross Sea, measuring 18 feet long. This creature was once thought to be a mythical legend, but now an expedition is underway in Antarctica to learn more about it. The nonprofit organization Colossal is leading the expedition, using advanced subsea cameras and lighting systems developed by Subsea Imaging.
Wait a minute, man. Look how they're dressed.
They hope to answer important questions about the colossal squid, like its size, preferred habitat, breeding behavior, and the function of its massive eye. They're curious if the eye is used for offense, defense, or if it's attracted to light displays. They also want to understand how the squid uses bioluminescence. The timing of the expedition is significant, as it coincides with the 100th anniversary of the first discovery of the colossal squid in 1925. Number 13, a huge icefish colony. In the icy depths of Antarctica's Weddell Sea, scientists made an extraordinary discovery during a routine analysis of the seafloor. They stumbled upon an immense colony of fish nests, the largest ever observed.
Damn.
This sprawling nest covered an area of approximately 240 square kilometers, 92 square miles. The nests themselves were meticulously constructed, measuring 15 centimeters deep and 75 centimeters in diameter, with a distinctive arrangement of small stones amidst the muddy seabed. Each nest cradled anywhere between 1,500 to 2,500 eggs, often protected by an adult icefish. The research team, initially astonished, spent the following 4 days documenting an astounding number of over 60 million active nests. To put the size of the colony into perspective.
How many people did this dude just say counted? How many nests? I want. Wait a minute.
With a distinctive arrangement of small stones amidst the muddy seabed. Each nest cradled anywhere between 1,500 to 2,500 eggs, often protected by an adult icefish. The research team, initially astonished, spent the following 4 days documenting an astounding number of over 60 million active.
They found 60 million nests in 40 days. Can you explain how many? What was it? 40,000 divers? How did they do that? I wonder if they catch some of these mistakes that they make.
Nests. To put the size of this colony into perspective, it is nearly as vast as Orlando, Florida.
Damn.
This discovery holds significant implications for the local food chain, as these fish serve as a crucial food source for Weddell seals. Surprisingly resilient, these creatures have antifreeze in their bloodstream, making them among the hardiest inhabitants of this region of the ocean. Number 12, world's oldest pyramids. Imagine this.
Wow.
When we think of pyramids, our minds naturally wander to Egypt, with its warm climate and ancient pharaohs. But what if you find out that pyramids were once found in the unlikeliest of places? Antarctica? Yes, you heard that right. It turns out that a civilization once thrived in Antarctica, constructing pyramids to withstand the harsh environment of the region. Mainstream geologists have long been perplexed by how life could have possibly flourished in the extreme conditions of Antarctica. However, in 2016, scientists stumbled upon something intriguing. Satellite imagery captured a peculiar formation jutting out of the ice. Despite the remote and treacherous nature of the area, they believed it was evidence of a man-made pyramid. These structures had a striking resemblance to their Egyptian counterparts. But here's the kicker. The Antarctic pyramid is actually much larger than the Great Pyramid of Egypt. So why aren't we hearing more about it? Well, the truth is that scientists have been unable to physically access these.
This hearing aid is bringing people back into the conversation. More than 500,000 people have already
pyramids. Consequently, the possibility arises that ancient human ancestors once inhabited and thrived in the icy continent of Antarctica. Sadly, all signs of their existence are now buried beneath the snow. Number 11. 5,000-year-old penguin graveyard whales, seals, albatrosses, seabirds, and penguins are the main residents of the South Pole, enduring its extreme conditions. In 2020, scientists made a remarkable discovery in the Ross Sea region of Antarctica. They stumbled upon a 5,000-year-old graveyard of Adelie penguins, shedding new light on the area's long-standing inhabitants. This region is known to house almost 1 million breeding pairs of Adelie penguins annually. The graveyard contained mummified and seemingly fresh remains of penguin chicks, as well as older fossils,
So there were these incredible fossils. We first discovered them in 2006 that started changing our ideas about penguin evolution,
indicating that the area has served as a penguin breeding ground for millennia. Radiocarbon dating revealed that the penguins occupied the site during 3 distinct periods, with the earliest dating back 5,000 years. The most recent occupation ended around 800 years ago, possibly due to the onset of the Little Ice Age. However, in time, the breeding ground may once again be filled with Adelie penguins, continuing the legacy that began 5,000 years ago. Before we continue, make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to stay updated with our future videos. Number 10. 1-million-year-old DNA. In the frigid waters of the Scotia Sea, just north of Antarctica, a momentous breakthrough has been achieved by scientists. They have unearthed ancient DNA from deep-sea sediments, dating back an astonishing 1 million years. This extraordinary discovery represents the most ancient marine sedimentary DNA ever documented, commonly referred to as cDNA. So what exactly is cDNA? It can be likened to a molecular time machine, a cutting-edge technique that enables researchers to peer into the past and unravel the identities of past oceanic life forms and their time of existence. This revolutionary method is of utmost significance, as it provides insights into marine organisms that do not leave behind fossils, such as krill, a vital food source for Antarctic wildlife, including penguins, seals, and whales. To achieve this breakthrough, an international team, including scientists from the University of Tasmania and the University of Bonn, delved deep into the ocean's history, meticulously analyzing sediments collected during the IODP Expedition 382 in 2019. Stringent measures were taken to prevent contamination and ensure the authenticity of the ancient DNA they unearthed. Number 9. Shipwreck of Shackleton's Endurance.
Wow.
In Antarctica, the shipwreck of Sir Ernest Shackleton's Endurance has been discovered, marking a remarkable find in the history of polar exploration. The Endurance, famously used by Shackleton during his ill-fated 1914 to 1917 Imperial Trans-Antarctic expedition, became trapped in ice and eventually sank. The wreckage was recently located by a team of researchers exploring the Weddell Sea.
Off the coast of Antarctica, deep underwater, researchers have discovered the British ship called Endurance, the vessel that launched one of the most remarkable stories of survival and determination.
The remains of the ship lie in remarkably good condition, preserved by the freezing waters. This discovery offers a unique glimpse into the heroic and tragic story of Shackleton and his crew, who endured incredible hardships and ultimately survived against all odds. The shipwreck serves as a poignant reminder of the indomitable spirit and resilience displayed by these explorers in the face of extreme adversity. It also contributes to our understanding of early Antarctic exploration and the enduring legacy of Shackleton's expedition. Number 8. Wood-eating fungi scientists stumbled on a strange type of fungi that actually eats wood within the treeless landscape of Antarctica. And get this, they were chowing down on historical artifacts from the days of polar exploration. These fungi were observed deteriorating the wooden shelters erected by renowned adventurers such as Ernest Shackleton and Robert Scott more than a century ago. It is intriguing to note that these wood-consuming fungi managed to thrive despite the absence of any trees on the frigid continent for millions of years. Thank you for staying with us. On the activities at the Ice Cube Center, do you believe the government or Heckler? Share your opinions.
Nah, I see a lot of bullshit in this video. I'm going to cut this video up. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get to work on that right now.
A lot of these videos with the AI generated shit, they be having bullshit in it.
Yeah.
They just be having a crafty way of saying bullshit. You know what I mean?
I gotta watch a bunch of stuff tonight. I'm gonna make another video. I want to cut some of this shit up. I'm done hanging out. Let me get out of here with an outro. Let me see.
Dragon. You're a dragon.
Rex, the Soviets,
Listen.
Arcanine, Raxis,
Dragon. Listen.
Vega,
Dragon.
and Valerian.
Can't we get along? No, nobody gets along. Everybody sucks. Not blacks and whites. Every fucking body. I hate everybody and everything about every fucking body.
Listen. Listen. Dragon. Listen. Dragon. Listen.
Dragon.
Dragon.
You woken the dragon.
Listen. Dragon. Listen. Dragon. Listen. Dragon.
Thousand blades.
Can someone please just tell me what the fuck is going on here?
All right, this shit's over.